welcome back to my vlogs. Today I'm planning to go out with my sister. It's Saturday and we're going to go to the Bath Fashion Museum because I've never actually been there before, and they have lots of different clothes, historic clothes and modern clothes, and a real mix, and I know that they have a temporary exhibition on shoes, so I'm sure that'd be interesting. If you're into fashion, then you'll enjoy that trip. The weather's looking really lovely. I love that all over Bath, all of the blossom, the daffodils, the magnolia are all in their prime glory of the season of spring, and it's just amazing to walk outside, which is really nice. Actually, tomorrow is the first day of spring, so it's really starting to feel like spring, and then the week after I know that the time changes, so it'd be nice when I come back from work for it to be brighter, because at the moment I feel like I'm coming back and I just want to go to sleep because I'm already really tired and it's dark and it's just a long day when I come back from working and driving that far. But when it's brighter, I'll be able to do more in the evenings because I'm really looking forward to be able to go for runs or go for walks in the evening and just have more of a full day. So I'm looking forward to the time change. I know I'll have to wake up earlier, but at least the evenings will be better. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that and looking forward to going out today. So let's go.
The Bath Fashion Museum, located in the Assembly Rooms, holds an internationally renowned collection of historic and fashionable dress. The museum is home to almost 100,000 objects, with clothes spanning all of history, including everything from decorated gloves from Shakespeare's time, Regency dresses, and Victorian bonnets, all the way to the latest fashion by contemporary designers. In fact, the oldest items in the museum are embroidered shirts and gloves from about 1600, which really blew my mind to think that they're still in such good condition after all this time. Not only is the museum worth visiting, but the assembly rooms themselves are beautiful. Opened in 1771, they were designed by John Wood the Younger, one of the architects responsible for designing most of the city of Bath. The rooms were specifically designed for 18th century gatherings, a form of entertainment known as assembly. I suppose they're a bit like modern day parties, where guests would come to dance, drink tea, play cards, listen to music and just walk about. However, the main purpose was of course to be seen in fashionable society. This was the central hub of Georgian society, and the assembly rooms in Bath include Jane Austen and Charles Dickens amongst its regular visitors. While I was there, I visited the temporary exhibition Shoephoria, a showcase of 350 pairs of boots and shoes, which displayed the evolution of shoe style over the last 300 years. The exhibition included iconic shoes from British history, including shoes worn by Queen Mary, Queen Victoria, the ballerinas Margot Fonteyn and Alicia Markova, the actors Noel Coward and Margaret Lockwood, as well as various football players and sports stars. One of the highlights of the museum is the opportunity to see the dress of the year. Since it was created in 1963, an independent fashion expert selects a dress to enter the collection, and over the years all sorts of dresses have won the title, by designers such as Giorgio Armani, John Galliano, Ralph Lauren, Alexander McQueen, Donatella Versace, John Bates and Alba Elbaz. Overall, I would recommend this museum to anyone who is interested in fashion, history and culture, and who is looking for something fun and a bit different to do in Bath. So I did come out on a walk because the weather's so lovely. It's 16 degrees and really sunny, which is very rare in England for March, so I thought I'd make the most of it. And I've stopped at a bench, I've got my arms out in the sun and I'm reading a book because it's just so nice. I thought I'd take advantage of it. I'm reading Il Libraio di Selinunte. It's my first Italian book that I'm reading. We'll see how it goes with understanding it. I've just started it and so far it's going pretty well. I'm proud of myself. But I chose it because I've actually visited Selinunte before, so obviously seeing that name in the title drew me to the book. Selinunte is on the island of Sicily and I went there on holiday a while ago, so yeah, I'm just enjoying the weather. Cutest thing just happened. I was walking and I saw a little bunny rabbit just on the side of the path, and I pulled out my camera because I really wanted to catch the baby rabbit on camera, but he ran away because the movement scared him obviously, so I didn't get to catch him. Because I really love rabbits. They always throw me back to my childhood because as a child I had pet rabbits and they had baby rabbits, so seeing the baby rabbit really reminded me of that. They were so cute.
So sorry that my vlog just cut off on the last day that I filmed. I went for a walk and I went to sit and read on Bathwick Hill. The weather was beautiful. As you can see, the weather is still good in England. I'm wearing quite summery clothes. And it was really lovely. And what was really nice as well is that there was the smell of freshly cut grass in the air, because the houses by where I was sitting, someone was cutting the grass in their garden, and I just love that smell. It made me feel so summery. I'm in such a summery mood. In case you can't tell, summer is my favourite season, so I'm just really excited for good weather, being outside. Today I'm probably going to sit outside as well at some point, because the forecast says it's going to rain soon, and if you know England, you know that good weather does not last, so you need to make the most of it. So I'll be going outside, probably to the Royal Crescent, to sit there at some point today and sunbathe a bit. But my plan for today, which I will take you more along with me, is to make my apartment feel a bit more like spring. So basically on the window sills, I don't know if you can see on the outside, there are flower pots, and in the summer I bought some flowers to put out there, but obviously winter passed, the flowers are dead, so there's just like dead bits of flowers in the pots. So I thought I would go to a garden centre, the Whitehall Garden Centre in Laycock, because it's a really good garden centre. So I'll show you around, show you what garden centres are like in England, because they don't just have plants, they often have like homeware items, really cute countryside style items, and they have food and all sorts of things. So I don't know what garden centres are like in different countries, but I'll show you what it's like here. It's a really lovely garden centre. I love going there to look around. And then I will, yes, buy some spring flowers. I'm thinking maybe hyacinths, because daffodil season's almost over, and I saw a window the other day with different coloured hyacinths in the flower pot on the windowsill, and it looked really pretty, so I might copy it a bit. I don't know, I'll see what they have, what looks good, because it's also just about you know, seeing what flowers stand out to me when I'm there. And I will put those in the window. And also on the way I need to stop off at the car wash to wash my car, because when I drive to work every day I go exclusively via country lanes, because, well, I could get the motorway to work, but I enjoy the drive if I go via country roads, because it's pretty view and there's no traffic, whereas if I go by the motorway then there's always delays, always traffic jams, and it's just not really pleasant. So that's why I choose to go via country roads. I can play my music and just drive peacefully in the morning, have the drive back as well in the evening, just have a bit of relaxing time like that. But country roads make your car very dirty, and after you know, 4 weeks of working now, my car is just filthy, so I need to stop at the car wash. Luckily there's a hand car wash on the way to the garden centre, so I'll have to stop off there and get my car nice and shiny again. But that is the plan for today. So, oh, another thing that I'm going to do to improve my apartment a little bit is hang up some paintings and prints, because I haven't gotten around to doing that yet, because I thought I would first live here a bit and see what I have, and before, you know, putting anything up on the wall I want to be sure about where I want to put it, especially because it's a rental apartment. What I did buy were those like sticker strips that you stick onto the back of the frames that you can hang pictures up, and then you just peel the sticker off, and they're supposed to not damage the walls, because with the heavier paintings I'm going to have to obviously drill into the wall, because they're not going to be held up by little strips like that. But for the lighter ones I would like to do that, so I'm just reducing the amount that I affect the walls by hanging up my prints, because I have lots that I want to hang up. My dream would be to have a massive gallery wall, but like I said, it's a rental property, that's not possible. But I'm going to, you know, hang up a few different things just to personalise my apartment a little bit. So that's the plan for today. So I'll show you obviously the changes that I make, show you around the garden centre, and without further ado, let's go.
At all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall, so why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me? as we used to do. No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me? Can you feel
Oh goodness, it's really hot in the car. But I'm really happy because I got some really good bits at the garden centre. I found some lovely flowers. I went for a pale orange / yellow / white theme, so spring colours, and I'll show you when I get back what I got. But I also got some bits because tomorrow's Mother's Day, so I got my mum a beautiful, beautiful card. She's going to love it, I know, because I know my mum really well. It's a painting of a lady reading in the garden. I know she's going to love this card. And then I also got her a book. It's the Ritz London Book of Afternoon Tea, and it's got loads of recipes. It's got a bit about the history of afternoon tea, and it's officially produced by the Ritz Hotel in London, which has a really famous tea room, so I know she's going to love this book. And then I also picked up a jar of Laycock honey, so it's local honey because they have lots of local produce here, dairy products like cheeses, milks, creams, and then fruits and vegetables, baked goods, meats. They even have wine produced by the Whitehall vineyard, so they have lots of local produce, but at my house we eat and consume a lot of honey, so I know this is going to go down well. So yeah, I'm happy with that, and I'm looking forward to getting home and planting up all of the flowers because they're going to be beautiful. Oh, you probably saw I also picked up 2 little strawberry plants, which I'm going to put in the box that's right by the kitchen window because I think in summer it'll be really cute. I mean, hopefully they'll produce lots of strawberries and then you can just reach out the window and pick loads of strawberries. That'd be really lovely. So yeah, I'm really happy.
So I'm back from the garden centre and I've got all of the flowers here ready in the shopping bags. I've got some ranunculus, which is really beautiful. I just love ranunculus. Some really pretty daffodils, which I don't know if you can see them, but they're really small and frilly, and I just thought they were so pretty. So I've got some of these. And then I've got some, I've got to get these straps out of the way. Some cowslips, which are traditional English flowers, and I just thought that the colours go together quite well, but they've got a bit of a different size and texture, so I thought the contrast would be pretty. And then yes, some more ranunculus and the strawberry plants here, and some organic, I picked up some organic plant food, which you add when you water the plants just to keep them nice and healthy, especially because they're going to be in pots on the windowsill. This is essential to keep the soil nice and fertile, and it's organic, so it's not got any unnatural chemicals or anything. So now I'm not actually going to put them out yet because first, I mean, it's 3 o'clock and I'm going to head out with my sister to sunbathe in the park in front of the Royal Crescent a little bit just to make the most of the sunshine while it's still out today, and then I'm going to change up the pots. But I'll show you what the pots look like at the moment because let's just say that I'm in desperate need of replacing the plants. Because this is the situation at the moment. They're just all dead leftovers from the summer and it's really ugly. And since the pot is right here in the kitchen window, it'd be really nice, like I said, if the strawberries do well, to be, you know, in the kitchen cooking and then just be able to grab some strawberries. That'd be really lovely. Fingers crossed they'll grow well here. But yes, we just need that pop of colour. So like I said, now I'm going to head to the Royal Crescent to sunbathe a little bit. So I've got everything all set up ready to do the plants. I've got my gardening tools right here. Then I also have some gardening gloves. And I have some, if you can see, some bin bags on the floor because I don't want to make a mess on the floor with all of the soil and the plants are ready, and I basically need to take these ones out, put the new ones in, and then water them with the fertiliser mix, the organic one, and that'll be good. So I'm about to get started. So I'm very happy with how this is going so far. I have put the beautiful cowslips right in the middle because they're the biggest, and then I put lower down the ranunculus, and then at the back I've got the taller daffodils. And when I was at the garden centre, I tried to choose flowers which aren't completely open. They're mainly in bud, and you can see there are some ranunculus buds, but still have some open flowers, so a bit of a mix that they'll last long, but straight away they add a pop of colour, and that looks so much better than what I had there before. I'm really happy with it. I need to sweep the soil off of the windowsill, but how amazing does that look? I'll show you afterwards how it looks from the front, but I'm very happy with it. Now that already makes such a difference, and it feels so much more like spring with my window full of flowers. I love it. Okay, I might have slightly overestimated the size of these flower pots because I struggled to fit the strawberry plants in. I completely forgot that I had the 2 strawberry plants. What I've done is I've put them on either side at the edge, so hopefully they'll get enough sunlight there. We'll see how they grow. In fact, this one already has flowers coming out on it, so the strawberry should be coming pretty soon. I just love ranunculus so much. I mean, look at that beautiful bloom. I love how many layers of petals they have. They're just so rich and beautiful, and this colour is perfect for spring. And I think it really complements the centres of the cowslips because they have orange in them. I don't know if you can see, but it's very beautiful. And yes, makes me very happy. Flowers always make me happy. I love flowers. And it's a coincidence as well because I love flowers so much. I'm obsessed with flowers, and my name Jasmina means jasmine in both Polish and Albanian, which is where my parents are from. So yeah, my name literally is a flower. So I've moved my workstation to the second window. I've got everything all set up over here, and I'm about to start on this window. So I've come out to see how the pots look from the outside, and I'm so happy with how they turned out. So this is the pots. The one on the left and the right are the ones that I redid. The one in the middle I left because it's got some trees which are still going strong. They look fine, but I'm so happy with these ones. I think they look so good. I'm so pleased with the result. Hi, so it was the next day again. Yesterday, after I put up the flowers outside in the pots, I never got round to hanging up the pictures because I didn't get time, but today I'm about to hang up some of the pictures, and I'll show you what ones that I have prepared to hang up. So these are the pictures that I have. They are some antique pictures. These 3 are antique prints that I picked up in the Loire Valley in France, so the Val de Loire, during our summer holiday there 2 years ago. So I have these 2 which came together as a set, and then this one I got separately, and I find them really funny because this one is called Courtship avant le mariage, which means before marriage, and you can see the man is helping the woman over the fence. He's being really lovely and sweet. And this one is called Matrimony après le mariage, so this is after marriage, and you can see he's just wandering off on his own and she's got to climb the fence herself. So I find that really funny, the way these 2 have been done. And then this one, it's a beautiful one. It kind of reminds me of Jane Austen. It's called La Déclaration. So declaration, it's about someone declaring their love. He's just proposed to her. She's blushing, it says in the description. And it's just really beautiful. So I've got these 3, which I'm going to hang up here as a set of 3 over this cupboard. So I'll have the small one in the middle and then the 2 on the sides. And then the other painting that I have is this beautiful one. This is an original painting, my first ever original painting. I received it for Christmas, not last Christmas, but the Christmas before, from my mum. I used to admire it every time we passed this antiques shop. And she ended up getting it for me for Christmas as a present, and I just love it. I love the cows here. It's just so beautiful. And this I'm going to hang up here above the piano. I don't know if I'll be able to do that today because what I've done is I've bought these strips, and they are basically sticky strips that you stick to the back of pictures, like I said, to hang them up without damaging the walls because it's a rental property.
And the prints are light enough, but this is, I think, too heavy to hang with that. So another day I'm going to have to drill a hole into the wall there to be able to hang the painting up. But for now, this is the plan for this room. And then in the kitchen, I have prepared here the print. If you've followed me along in my Paris vlogs, you'll recognise this print. I got it from the shop Antoinette Poisson, which does 18th century prints. And that is going to go here. So you can see it matches the blue and white vase that I have, and also in this china cupboard it's filled with blue and white china. So the blue and white print will go really well here in the wall and just fill up this blank space that we have at the moment in the apartment. So yes, I'm going to stick the sticky strip things onto the back of all the prints and hang them up, and I'll show you how it looks afterwards. So I've just finished hanging up the prints and I am so happy with the result. Look how beautiful they look. I think that before the wall just looked really plain and empty, and now it's just completed. So I've got, well, I'll start from the left. Before marriage, this is a declaration of love, and then after marriage. And even though the middle print didn't come with the two on the side, I think together they just go together so well. And I'll step back a bit so that you can see the result. I just think it is beautiful. And in here I actually have some vintage postcards that I've collected, which are also very beautiful. But my French prints are up and look amazing. Okay, and now stepping into the kitchen. Da da da! The lighting is a lot harsher here, but look at that print. This is the one that I picked up at the Antoinette Poisson store. And like I said, if you look at the details, because here there are these lovely big swirls, and then on the lamp, on the vase of the lamp, it's got similar swirls, and I just think that it goes together so well. I'm so happy with that. Down here I have more blue and white china, and then here is all the spode and everything. But that's, and also there's, next to my flowers that I planted, there's a vase that's blue and white. So it's got quite a blue and white theme going on in this kitchen. But I'm very happy with the result. I think it looks beautiful. And I like as well that you can see the edges of the paper, because obviously it's very rustic paper, and because it's exposed, it just really adds to the effect. So yeah, there's the other one. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and if you did, then please like this video and subscribe to my channel to join me on more adventures, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next week. Bye!